there, it's Jessicat from Jessicat's Medi-Spa, and I'm here with the lovely Tara Tweedie.
Hello everyone.
How long you been with me, Tara Cat?
I think I had my first appointment 2020, then I had to wait 6 months, so it probably officially came on the books.
And how young are you now?
49.
49. So you would have been 25 years ago, right?
Yes, so I'd been 45.
Right, and so what made you look for, or what was your interest in me being such a young cub?
Funny enough, a mutual person that we know did a very terrible job about explaining the benefits of Jessicat, but she did well enough and showed me photos of like before and afters, and what I really loved about the Jessicat was the natural, subtle look, like the battling the aging process, but without looking like Catwoman or anything like artificial.
Yeah, looking too frozen.
So yeah, and I guess I kind of thought if I start early at that stage, I looked in the mirror and I could see an aging person, but I was still quite overall happy.
You've got a baby face.
Yeah, but it was just more so that it was really your before and after photos. Watching aging people. And one thing I'm always fascinated with is those before and after photos aren't just like 6 months apart. They're like years and years. And I think that, you know, what people forget is that's like more years of aging.
Yeah.
You know, that these photos where we see like things really heading upwards and like positively, that literally that's been tackling the aging process.
Should be going downwards.
Yeah, that was probably what drew me to Jessicat. Just your natural before and afters.
And we cap the cost of our treatment sessions, and we include as much as we possibly can, including skincare and at-home devices, so that our clients like Tara Cat can work as a team with us, because we really need everything on our side, don't we? Yeah, to battle back the natural aging process. I usually try to avoid the younger demographic, just because as cost effective as I try to keep my service, it still is real money and time. You need to spend wisely in order to attain a timeless and youthful look. Right? So you mentioned scarring. What kind of scarring, babe?
So I had acne scarring from when I was younger. So yeah, I'd still had quite a prominent amount around like my chin, like jawline. While I didn't come in for that, it's definitely something that's improved. Like, so much. Yep.
So you feel that that's kind of smoothed away?
Oh, I would honestly say now I don't think I've got scarring at all. I think I actually went to a dermatologist, and I think he mentioned one particular point, but I look in the mirror now and I don't see someone that when in her 20s constantly battled with acne and see scarring. Like,
that's so good.
I'm really happy with my skin.
And forehead, what did we used to have on the forehead?
Some deep-seated like wrinkle lines.
Yeah. And so what did we do for them, Tara Cat?
We did some pretty extreme, intensive needling.
We did.
So not the RF needling, but the old style needle.
Yeah, we went a bit brutal, didn't we?
That was fun.
Yeah, but we built up lighter treatments over time. I combined traditional collagen induction fractional microneedling with non-ablative radio frequency. It was the multipolar radio frequency back then. We use a lot of monopolar, being the Axillus Ultra 360 now, because I'm just in love with that technology. And Tara came to me when we were really embracing traditional microneedling done with a clinic grade pen. You were pink.
Yay, me.
But what did you end up with?
But I have to admit, like, while like your results aren't overnight, they're long-standing. That's one when we had some needling on my cheeks, and then it all dries up and scabs off, and literally as the old skin was going away, you literally saw like the improvements and fresh baby skin. So that's the old style needling is probably the one like quick overnight results.
Yeah.
That
you just
I found on my skin. Yeah.
Look human for a week.
Yes. Yeah.
And our Tara Cat is rather fair. So you were pink for how long?
Oh, so obviously the intense one, like a couple of weeks, but I would say a good couple of months you could still see the
You were
faint,
still a little bit pink.
Yeah, it was a bit pink.
And am I remembering right that you came in once and you were like, it's so smooth.
Yes.
It's so smooth.
And juicy.
And juicy. Tara Cat is our beauty cat who coined the juicy skin. So what is juicy skin, Tara?
So it's hard to describe. Like when Jessicat was always like, "Hey, skin feeling," and like it just feels so hydrated, so plump. Like I just was just like, it's juicy, you know. Like I thought that's the only way that for me to describe how using the products, and it just feels juicy,
and it's thickening.
Yeah.
Right. Like.
But in a good way. Like years and years ago, using products that always feel like a real heavy oil-based like feel to it. Where now, and I used to be quite scared of using moisturizers, and each beautician I would see, they would say that while I had dry skin, I had overly oily skin.
Yep, often happens with acne-prone, congestion-prone skin. Yeah, it's dry and oily all at the same time.
So, and it's a horrible feeling. So you tend to back off products. But now I use like the endless products of homework she gives me at night time.
We kill them with kindness.
Yeah, and I can genuinely say I'm not scared of them. And like I said, my skin still feels fresh and juicy, but not like in a bad way.
Yeah. So you had your own line of skincare when you came to me that you were pretty dedicated to, and it wasn't that expensive, and it was pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
But you were a little bit scared to move away from it, weren't you?
Because that was probably the I still dealt with adult acne. So while nothing like in my 20s, I still had constantly spots and lots of congestion around my chin. And these products had given me some results that I think after you looking at them, there was a lot of like real skin, like harsh, like retinol A, that kind of those kind of
quite
products.
stripping.
But I did see the results, nothing compared to now, but from one of the previous products I was using. So I was kind of, because I had seen results, I was just cautious. Of what next.
And we kept it really minimum. I think we stuck with hyaluronic acid, a very light moisturizer, and we did a lot of the niacinamide, the vitamin B, to help normalise sebum production. But you now can use quite rich, like I would think, quite rich products. I think, what are you using, the supercharged moisturizer? Yeah, so that's not even a moisturizer designed for acne. No,
I'm not scared of them at all. I think, like I said, I'm using the dermabrasion and all the other products and stuff to add a balance of it. Again, I'm not scared at all using all your products on my skin.
And do you think your skin just is different skin now?
Definitely.
Like do you feel like the oiliness and the dryness is still a thing that you battle?
Oddly enough, with my hair, in the sense like I've got really oily hair, so I wash my hair every day, and everyone is always horrified with that. But if I left it a couple of days, I feel like my whole face and my body is like has that oil build up. So I definitely have oily based like prone skin. But
we've been able to normalise it, haven't we?
Yeah, the products that I use morning and night, I don't suffer from that at all. But imagine if I didn't use them, it would be back.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And technology-wise, sweetheart, what are you using?
So I'm going to probably say this wrong. So I use the LED light mask, the easy one. And then I use the microcurrent device.
For 3 minutes on the face, 3 minutes on the neck, 3 minutes on the chest every day.
Yes, I'd even chuck in the back of my hand.
Very nice.
Because I'm probably more worried about my aging hands than my face at the moment.
Yep. Do you put the neck and chest piece over your hands while you're watching TV?
No, but I need to start doing that.
Yeah, that really, really helps. So you're starting to see the skin of the hands as aging a little bit?
Yeah, definitely.
So what we'll do there is we'll do some RF microneedling nice and regularly for Tara's hands. We'll also couple that with fractional radio frequency, being the Venus Viva, and they will be complementary, and it's so that your pores can match your beautiful face, neck and chest.
And I also loved a lot of your treatments also include the back of your neck. Like,
got to go right round.
And you see like a lot of aging women and stuff, and then you start seeing that real deep set wrinkles on the back of your neck. So that's one thing I absolutely love about one of your treatments is that it's full
the whole thing
and the face and the back of your hands.
So after your first course of treatments, did you notice a really dramatic result?
I did, in the sense, and it gave me, if you remember the first course of treatment, I had this like false sense, so I sort of backed off on my dermabrasion and the exfoliant, and then in a blink of an eye my face kind of caught up. So we were obviously seeing each other, was it every second week, the first treatment?
For 8 treatments, building up that
and
solid
then everything
base.
felt so good, and I kind of had like forgot myself a bit, and then we went back to like every 2 months, and I think by the 4th month my skin was heavy and congested again. And
somebody didn't use a dermabrasion device at home.
So you're realizing, like I said, you think it's not going to help or have a result, or you think you can skip it, and it definitely catches up on you.
But you lean on your AHA peel a couple of times a week, don't you? And not so much with the dermabrasion. Do you do the dermabrasion now?
Probably only once, twice
a week. Okay, that's still really, really good.
And then is that the red peel?
Yep.
I find really quickly to chuck in my routine. I've got, oh crap, I have to do that, and it's right on the bench, the eye shot. That's one thing, and that's probably why I can manage my congestion, is it's the convenience of that one.
Dermabrasion in a bottle.
Yes.
Yes, we like that. We did get a really great solid base of result after your initial course of treatments, which mainly involved our 4-stage facelifting treatment, so multipolar RF, non-ablative, and as Tara mentioned, we also layered in traditional collagen induction fractional microneedling. We also did do a little bit of the fractional RF, so the venous Viva therapy, and that also helped just take a little bit of redness out of your skin, didn't it? Yeah. Now we've gone even further, and our smart Tara cat has layered in microcurrent muscle work. So tell me your experience of the layering in the muscle work.
A huge fan, because it doesn't hurt. So I'm all
Unlike
for
the HIFU.
Yeah, it was actually quite a simple thing, other than the initial one having to come twice a week. So
that's a bit tough.
Yeah, doing that.
Yeah, for 10.
Yeah. And I'll say now, because the muscle work is once a month, so it's easier for you to check in your skin. So again, I like the idea of that because of the natural component of it. Like I said, the just slowly building the skin, not from the outside, but also from the inside. So it's something that I found, like I said, was really interested me in trying to like tackle getting older. I don't do anything in extreme or Botox or anything that's gonna make me look not
weird.
Like I am. I just want to look. I know I'm getting older. I just want to look the best that I can for the age that I am.
And do you feel that we are improving as far as the lift?
Oh, definitely. I actually got a photo working with Children Check, and I had to renew it, and I actually felt like my face was actually like squarer, lifted, like I actually could see it in the picture. I actually noticed a result. And just the other day, my partner was saying I had gained some weight, and he's like, yeah, but your face still looks really skinny because it's like
lifted and sculpted.
So yeah, look, it was the right answer for him. He may have been full of shit, but
he's a smart boy.
That's right, yeah.
And if the boys notice,
yes.
So it takes about 3 years to get to the very highest level of what microcurrent muscle therapy can gain our clients. The difference between the 4-stage facelifting treatment and the 5-stage is the inclusion of microcurrent muscle work. And unlike HIFU muscle work, which simply creates holes in the muscle tissue whilst leaving the skin intact, and you can only do that on the lower face and underneath the jaw, and we do sneak that in nice and regularly as well to give your results a nice kick. Microcurrent muscle work works with your own current, or it mimics a current that already runs through the human body. It's really trippy because you can't feel anything.
No, yeah, like I said, it is pain-free.
Yeah.
Definitely. Highly recommend that one.
And it repairs and rebuilds the muscles on a cellular level. So we hit the peak of what microcurrent muscle work can do over 3 years. So you wouldn't want to layer it into your regime if you weren't going to stick with it, would you?
It's definitely a commitment. You have to think about it, and then.
And you can't be away from me for more than 4 weeks.
No.
Yeah. But I mean, you get Jessicat withdrawals if you're away.
Absolutely.
And we look forward to, in another, say, 2 or 3 years, doing another video like this with Tara and having her look even more youthful than she does now. So all right, so we're going to sign off with a big meow. You ready?
Yep.
Okay.